What's good, YouTube? Today I'm coming at y'all with college football 25 tips that just make you a better player. Some of these tips aren't even in the manual. So I'm going to just give y'all tips that made me a better player, that I think will make you a better player. And without further ado, let's get right into it. So first off, I'm going to start with the settings, man. These is what I think are the best two playbooks. This is what I'm using. Offense is personal preference, but defense, I feel like 3-3-5 tight is the best defense on the game. Come down here to, most people, you want to kick, that way you get ball at halftime, because if you're able to get at least one stop before half and you go up one touchdown, you get the ball at half, you pretty much won the game at that point. So that's why I say kick, and then with win as the second choice. Control scheme, tap or tap to hold. The default setting is tap to hold. That means you're gonna hold X and release it to kick the ball. The reason I went tap is because I had surgery on my hand, and it just makes it that much easier. Plus, that's more of like a classic feeling. That's how I used to be. Passing type, in my opinion, if you're coming from NCAA 14, you haven't picked up a game, classic is the most common one that you can pick. It's simple. It's basically like how it was in NCAA 14, but the best one is placement and accuracy. Is going to give you the most control. Like, you can throw a lot of back shoulders, you can throw it to wherever only your receiver can get it. And these are the settings that you want to use. Small, that you could use medium or large, but this is what I found works best. I have defensive heat seeker off just because, like, I don't want when I turned it on, I was moving like an AI, and y'all know the AI's pursuit angles are terrible in this game, so you kind of want to be more free flowing. Same thing with this defensive switch assist. Like, you don't want to switch stick and like just be out of the play. So these are the best settings in my opinion. Next, after the settings, I feel like playbooks are very important. In this game, it depends on what you want to run. So for example, if you want to run the ball, you want to find a formation that got a lot of good runs on offense. And same thing if you want to pass the ball. I know, for example, a lot of people use Alabama because one, they're the best team in regs, and two, they just got a lot of great plays. Like, for example, they're the only team that has bunch tight end in the game. Now, you can go here. It's on the main menu. Let me show y'all where it's at. You can go here to create and share, and then go to custom playbooks, and that will allow you to look at every like every playbook on the game. Or you can do it another way. I'm gonna show you right here. So you can come over here to College Football Fan. They pretty much have everything. This is like an Ultimate Team website, but it's basically the same thing. And then instead of just scrolling through each of these, you can just go to Playbook Finder. That's how I found what formations I like. So for example, if you're looking to run Wildcat, I know a lot of Wildcats. They got all the different Wildcats. You click on it, you click on this, it shows you all the different teams that have that Wildcat. So for example, when I went to go find out what formation I wanted to sit in, so for example, like I said, how did I know Alabama had the only gun bunch tight end in the game? It's because I went to here and found out. The playbooks I found out was the best for me and my scheme, and the stuff I wanted to run is tight open. I just like how it gives you that gun bunch feel, but it's also symmetrical on both sides of the ball. Besides the running back, being on one side or the other, it gives you that symmetrical feel. It has a nice inside zone, read option, and a speed option. It got verts. It got this little. You see how these receivers got these fade routes? You can't hot route that route. So that's another tip. When you finding plays, you want to find like routes that you can't hot route in the game. Like for example, this little route right here, you cannot hot route that at all. Same thing. Where's my favorite play at? This play right here, like this zig route, it's like a zig route going towards the middle. You can hot route this zig route on the game, but you can't hot route a zig route going this way. Same thing with this route right here. So this is like one of my stock plays that I come out in, and that's kind of what you want to look at when you're looking for a playbook. That's why gun bunch is always popular every year, because they have, like, for example, like these vertical type routes and just stuff like that. So this is another good website to find out what you like to run, man. So if you ever want to find out what abilities is overpowered on any game, whether it's 2K, this game, whatever game it may be, just go into regs and look at what the best players, quote unquote, are using. So for example, Genty is the best running back out right now. You know what I'm saying? #1 running back. He has Shifty, so you know that's going to be an OP ability. Sidestep is another OP ability, and Downhill. The other two are pretty good in my opinion, but them are the 3 best. And for example, with Travis Hunter, you know Ball Hawk, just looking at these two, and you know he plays both sides of the field. So Ball Hawk's really good. He got Shifty. You know, House Call's really good. Blanket coverage really good for your corners. House Call, Jammer, Knockout. You kind of want all of them abilities. And then for your linemen, this is how you find out like what's the best abilities in the game. I'm not gonna go through each one. Y'all can do it yourself. But for example, Shador. Dot's a really good ability. Step Up's a really good ability. And Sleight of Hand's a really good ability. Go to Cam Ward. You see he has Extender. And then let's go to Jalen Milroe, since Alabama's like one of the best teams on the game. He has Extender on purple and off platform. So that's another one. You just go through here and you can just find out what's the best abilities. I know, for example, if you want to run the ball, Ohio State's a good team because they have 2 great running backs. At the beginning of the game, this guy had 360 on purple, and that was the best ability. So much that they had to nerf it to the ground. You see, he got Shifty on silver. So, yeah, you just come in here, man. This is how you find out who you want to run, what abilities are good in the game, etc. Another way you can look at the abilities, if you don't know like what they do, you come over here, you go to, where's it at? You go to more, and then it's right here. They got an explanation on what abilities do and what, you know, how they work. The best abilities is on platinum. So like you get, like, for example, let me go to, where's it at? Extender. So I run Extender on silver in Ultimate Team. So I get moderately improved ability to break sacks versus defensive backs and all defenders. But if I had it on platinum, you see you get the ultimate ability to break sacks. So that's why Milroe's so good in regs. But yeah, so this is the play art menu in practice. This is like my 3rd take doing this. I ain't gonna lie, I've been messing up a lot, but this is what it looks like. The best way to navigate this is by going by formation and just sorting out this way, so you can know if you're sending gun, pistol, etc. The second best way to do it, if you don't want to do that, is you come over here to play type. That way you can find out, you know, what type of plays you want to run. But I think formation is the best, in my opinion. On defense, same thing. I think you can come over here and do cover 2, cover 3, cover 2 man. That's pretty easy by concept. Or you could do it by formation, which, you know, is pretty easy because, for example, I sit in double mug all game, so I only run a few plays out of this. And then once you set up your audibles, you press L2. You got mid blitz, you want cover 1. You got this as a blitz as well, but it also plays zone. Fun fact, them seam flats are like more so like match coverage, meaning that they're gonna play more like man, but I'll show you how to change that later in the video. And then you got tempo 2. Same thing on offense. I come out on gun tight open. The way you want to set up your audibles is, the way I set up my audibles at least, is verticals. You can pretty much quick hike that. That works against pretty much every coverage, man to man, cover 2, cover 3. The only thing it may struggle with is cover 4. But your man being route on this will be your running back, and then cover 2 and cover 3. The outside receivers get open on cover 2, and then on cover 3 you just look for one of the seam streak receivers. This play, the reason I have it as an audible is because you can't hot route all these routes on the field. These is like special to this formation. So even them seam streaks, you can't hot route them routes to run like that. So that's why I run this play as an audible. Also, this is part of my cover 3 beater. This is my man coverage beater. All I would do is either streak circle, block my running back, put circle on that outside receiver on a zig route, and yeah, that's pretty much how I would do that. And then you would like to have a run as one of your audibles. The reason I have the speed option as a audible instead of read option or like inside zone is because I like to run only in the red zone. So speed option is really good in the red zone, but that's how you set up your audibles. So I'm going to tell you about quick adjustments. I feel like that is the difference from making a good player and a bot, you know what I'm saying, is quick adjustments. So the way you do that is you want a user, if you're blitzing, user somebody that's guarding the running back, and then if you're in zone coverage, user somebody that's guarding the middle of the field. So like, for example, I would use the mid read guy or this hook curl guy That way, you know, I can go from here to over here. Like, you want to guard where you think where your zones is not at, 1, and then 2, you want to like not guard the safeties, because like for example, as a safety, you may see something open up underneath, you go chase it, you see your responsibility is right here. If you give that, you're going to end up giving up a 1-play touchdown, because a lot of great players, they'll put like this tight end, for example, on an end route. You're probably going to come over here and jump it, and then they have number 2 on like a post, and number 2 is going to get open because you left your zone. So I recommend using, if you're blitzing, using somebody that's guarding the running back, and if you're playing zone, use somebody that's guarding the middle of the field. So common adjustments you should know. So double tap left for your linemen, double tap right for your linebackers, and then double tap wire triangle for your safeties or secondary, you know. So secondary, for that circle button, the outside corners, you see you press circle. The common thing you should know how to do is 1, down on the left stick, which is a cloud flat. That's going to take away like corner routes, curl routes, comeback routes, stuff like that. And then up on the right stick is the outside third. Outside thirds are pretty much cover 3. They're not going to get beat deep, you know, etc., etc. So that's what you should know how to do. And then man coverage. Man coverage, you flick up on the right stick, it's going to bring up some icons, and you can man a guy up. So that's the common thing you want to know how to do with your outside corners. You should know how to man up everybody, you know what I'm saying? With your linemen, the common thing you should know how to do is press circle, put this guy in a hard flat, right? That way you can stop zig routes, stuff like that, or put him in a vert hook. Vert hooks are good for stopping slants. For example, if I was to come out here, right? Let's start it over. Boom. Let's say I think they're running an RPO to the right. This is how I would guard it. I will put X on a hard flat. I will man this guy up just in case I guess wrong, because defense is just about guessing what your opponent is doing. Just in case I guess wrong, normally that number 5 guy goes on a streak or a post or maybe a corner route. So 9 times out of 10, they either put this guy on like a zig route, a streak, or a post. So since I did that, I'm guessing that they're doing an RPO. This is how I would guard it. If they don't do that, I'm immediately leaving the running back open, because if they don't block their running back, my blitz should get there in time. If they do block their running back, cool. I'm not responsible for him. I'm picking up number 2, and that's how I would guard that. Another thing you should know how to do is put your safety on a curl flat. Curl flats will help take away corner routes. So if I expected the tight end to do a corner route right here, I would do something like this. I'll put him on a curl flat, and then I would man the inside linebacker up. That's how I would guard that. Another common adjustment you should know how to do. So you should know how to put both of these guys in hard flats, curl flats, you know what I'm saying, hard flat on the left side, and let's see, a vert hook. So that's common. The reason you don't man them up is because sometimes if you man up your DN on a tight end, it may glitch, you know what I'm saying, it may glitch, and he might end up getting wide open because, for example, say you do something like this. You man this outside corner on the running back, and you man this tight end up right in front of you. Sometimes it may glitch, and the tight end may end up wide open. I don't know why that's a thing. I don't know how to fix it, but I don't recommend ever manning up like your defensive ends onto people. And let's see. The way you would want to know how to adjust your safeties is you will need to know how to put them on, where is he at? Let me come out here again. First time doing a video like this, man. I hope y'all like it, man. I'm trying my best to give y'all the best tips I can. I'm not the best player ever. So, for example, you should be able to turn this into cover 2 on the left, like this. Boom, you turn him into a cloud. The safety, right? You press L1. You can put him in a deep half. You should know how to do that, right? Which is triangle, triangle, whatever their button is, up on the left stick. That's a deep half. And then triangle, triangle, L1, whatever their button is. And you should know how to put them on the inside third, which is left left on the left stick. So them are the two common ones you should know how to do. So for example, if I want to make it look like cover 2 on one side of the field, I will put this guy on a vert hook. I don't know why it's not working. I'm putting this X, y'all see X? I'm putting him on a vert hook, but it's not working. But this is how it would look. Yeah, it's not working, it's not showing up. But y'all get the idea. One more thing I forgot to mention on the defensive side is, like, if you come out in 3-3-5 penny, you want to make sure you put your slot cornerback by flicking the right stick. You see this, the regular package. You want to make sure it says slot cornerback. That way you get your nickel, like your what's your name adjustment. So I can show you. Let me show you real quick. So whenever I want to adjust my nickel back, which is triangle, it got vert hooks, curl flats. You know what I'm saying? It got stuff like that. So that's the adjustments you want versus, like, if you come out in the normal one. So let me show you what it looks like normally. It's gonna have your safety right there, and let's come out in the same play. You do double tap triangle, and now you got safety adjustments. Now you can't put him in a vert hook, you know. So if he comes out in that curl flat, that's all you got. Once you take him out of it, there's nothing you can do. Now you can get really glitchy like this. For example, like if you come out in, well, I ain't got my audible set up, but if you come out in cover 2, a really good defense that you know messes some people up, that a lot of pros was using, right? So you can do this. You put double tap triangle, you put him on a middle third, right? Middle third. Then you put this guy on an outside third, on the left. So you flick your stick to the left. And that's how that would look. It's kind of like a real Tampa, what's your name? And then you can put this guy in like a vert hook. So no, the problem with this is you're only rushing 3, but pretty much all side areas of the field is guarded. Like, you're not going to get doubted. Just got to hope that your 3 gets there. That's one thing you can do if you don't switch your adjustments. It's totally up to you. But if you don't switch it, he got safety, like safety adjustments, and that's very important. Now I'm gonna help out the offensive side, show you how to identify coverages. You know what I'm saying? So you got different coverages. Let's start with the basic ones. They can either run man, zone, or match. Man and match work identical, so you pretty much just use your man beaters versus match. But let's start with cover 6, right? Cover 6 is more like match on the left side, zone on the right. This is probably like one of the crazier offense, but you would just run your man plays against that. Cover 1 deep high safety. Cover 1 and cover 3 look the same coming out. Difference is one is man coverage, one is zone. You got cover 2 man. They're gonna come out press with and they're gonna play underneath with safety help over the top. The easiest defense to kind of come out in and, you know, kind of make your opponent work. Now it's not gonna stop them, but it is gonna be a little bit challenging. You got obviously cover 2, cover 3, cover 4. So let's come out in man blitz. Let me come out in like pinch blitz 0, and then we're gonna just come out in the regular play. So boom, the way you can tell that they're in cover 0 is like this guy is like right over this guy. Everybody's like accounted for. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, just looking at this, I'm thinking either cover 2 man or just man in general. Let's switch it to cover 3 blitz. Let's come out cover 3. Matter of fact, let's come out and cover 4. So cover 4 and cover 2 look alike. The difference is the corners are backed off right here, like he's backed off. In cover 2, they're going to be more up here. Let me see if I can switch my play. See, same difference. They're just up. So cover 2 man and cover 2 look alike. Way you would beat that is, let me go to my trips real quick. So also when you on offense, you kind of want to pass from the hashes. That way your routes develop better. You spot the ball. So for example, if you run trips tight end, you want your trips to the wide side of the field, just because like the plays will get open a little bit better. But so right now they're in cover 2. So the opening is square or the deep middle of the field. and then if that ain't open, so you go square to triangle, that ain't open, then you go X to R1. So boom, look, you just pass lead it to the outside. I got a bad pass, let's try this again. Same play, boom, pass lead it to the outside. Should beat man to man every time. If you're on the right hash and you got your spacing right, let me show you how it looks if you try this in the middle of the field. It's not gonna work. Boom. Try to pass lead it. So like it still works, but it's a tighter throw. It's Colorado State, they suck, so like obviously mostly everything is gonna work against them. But like I said, you want to pass from the hash. Another pass is the deep middle, so you just let it develop. Dang, I'm getting barked at. Oh my god, I'm getting barked at. Let's try it one more time. Boom. You let it develop. You just pass lead that like that. In the inside, that's another dot. And then if those two ain't open, like I said, you got these two underneath routes. Boom. X should be open. Catch it. Rack. Get some rack. And then let's say the user takes away. I mean, let me simulate this. Say he takes away that pass. Damn, I forgot the what's your name? Put him on the Texas route. This is my first time like ever using two controllers when practicing. Doing this for y'all though. So he takes away the X route. Boom. You have that running back coming right after. You might want to possession catch that by pressing X. I'm pretty sure y'all know the different catches. Square is to rack it. You know. X is to possession it. Triangle, you're going to aggressive catch it. Like that's more like attacking the ball. Oh, also let me show y'all some different stuff. I forgot to bring this up on defense. So let me put everybody in spies so y'all can see what I'm. So boom, hike the ball. By holding L2 and clicking your right stick, you're gonna fall. That's how you fall down. Just in case it's like late game, you decide to pass. And instead of throwing the ball away and you want the clock to run, you just hold L2. You say you're running around, you don't want to throw it, and you just click your right stick in. He's going to dive. That's one of those tips that I found out from some pros. Another pro tip is, I'm pretty sure, let me see. So on defense, if you want to send in like somebody that's not blitzing a quarterback, you click your right stick in. So say, for example, I'm running out here. You see they're not going to come get me. They're just going to stand there and watch me. And I got all day to just... And if you want to playmaker somebody, you hold L1 and you flick your stick in the closest player that's next to you. It's going to go in the direction you flick them to. So it always does the closest player to the quarterback, just so y'all know. So I'm flicking them different directions while holding L1. That's how you playmaker people. But if you want to send these QB spies... Because look, they're only going to come if I press R2. Like if I press R2 and act like I'm sprinting, that's when they'll come after me. But other than that, you need to click the right stick in. You click the right stick in, it's going to send them. You see how they come in, and then that's how you get to the quarterback. So whenever somebody was rolling out the pocket and you got a QB spy just sitting there, click the right stick in, that's how you send them. So let's talk about counter or mid blitz, since I know that's like a popular defense. I'm going to tell you how to run it on defense. So on defense, you know, you come out. Like if I'm playing myself in this situation, you want to hover with the guy that's guarding the running back. Now to get it to scream, you can blitz him. That'll make him scream. But the downside to this is you can't switch stick. So when you're hovering and you got that green check mark above your head, it just makes the offensive line think that you're coming in as a blitzer. If you don't got this, it's not going to scream as good versus like you come up here. That's why you see a lot of people come up here. Hold on, I don't know why it says man press, but y'all get it. It's always visual bugs in here. So boom, the way I would beat it is, I come out on this, you have to block your running back because they're blitzing 6. So if you don't block your running back, you're only blocking 5 and somebody's gonna come for you. You block your running back. So me, I will half slide to the right, and then I will ID this guy. So when you ID a guy, you hold L1, right? You hold L1, you press X, and then you slide over to the guy you wanna block. I could ID this corner to make sure he gets picked up, this left end, but I just normally do that. And then, as you see, man beating routes, you got zig routes, 2 drags, and then I will post this guy if they're sending heat. They're not sending heat, and I got more time to throw the ball. and it's just regular man coverage, I would just do an in route. It's a lot of routes that beat man. Let's go over them real quick. You got a wheel route. Real routes get to the outside, and you could just bomb them. Corner routes, post routes, zig routes. Pretty much every route beats man. Even comeback routes and curl routes beat man. It just depends on like how they're shading. So for example, I know for example right here, triangle might not get as open because his man is already on the inside. So if I was like just reading leverage, I would really want to put him on a zig, put both of them on a zig, and then put my guy on a post. And let's see how it looks. Boom, I'm getting screamed at. Hit triangle because of you just gotta take your yards with this. Same thing. Boom, gonna block my running back. This time I'm gonna drag this guy, do this, and then I'm gonna post this guy. So let me show y'all how it's gonna look. Visual bug, but I posted. I did a post route for the circle receiver, out route, a corner route for the X receiver. My reads right here is square, triangle, X, circle. So let's see how it works out. Now the user could have took that away, so you gotta be patient with that. The read would have been circle. You're just reading where the user at and then throwing away from it. It's kind of how you want to beat man mid blitz. You can also run against it. Let me go show y'all some of the plays I like to run. So this is for my guys that's been asking for the ebook. So when you're like not inside the 20 and you're playing mid blitz and you want to run the ball, you come out and read option, and like I said, they're gonna come out, boom, hover, right? So you're reading this guy. Depending on what he do, you hold X to keep the ball with your quarterback. If he stands still, you just hand it off. If he dives, you press X. Simple as that. So boom, he dive. Oh no, he didn't dive. I made the wrong read. That's bad. So we come up here again, simulate a real game. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. This time he does dive. I keep it, and I get like 10 yards. Try it one more time. See if he stands still. And he dives, but then he comes after me. It's kind of weird. It's kind of a weird read. But the way you stop it on defense, right? Say you got to choose one or the other on defense. So you come in here, you come to coach adjustments, you go to option read key, right? Most of the time, I want the quarterback to keep the ball. Well, no. Most of the time, I want to focus on the quarterback because that's how they be getting most of the yards. But I'm going to show you how to counter it because this is what a lot of people do as well. They put this on conservative and they put this on aggressive. You put this on aggressive because you don't want on a speed option them to pitch it. You want the quarterback to keep it most of the time because when they pitch it, that's when they get most of the yards. Same thing with this. When a quarterback keeps it on the read option, that's going to get more yards than if you just hand it off. Like you hand it off, it's more like 5. A quarterback keep it, it could be 10 to a touchdown. So this is normally what people use. I don't really use zone drops, not that much. But so if somebody changed their stuff like this and they run a mid blitz, I will come out and I see that, you know, for example, let's just come out in my play. Because sometimes you come out and call stuff early to see like your opponent's tendencies and like their settings. So boom, he stands up. Okay, boom. I know that now. Only get like 3 yards. Still positive game. Boom. I might call it a little bit later. You know, it might be third and 2. Let's see if we can get the yards. He stands up again. So now I got that in the back of my head. I'm like, okay, he probably has his settings on conservative. Now I'm gonna really pop him when I save this play in my back pocket, knowing this information, right? This is what makes good players elite. So boom, I come out here in this power read. It's like the complete opposite of a regular read option. So I come out in this power read. Boom, they're gonna come out here and hover, you know. So you're reading the outside guy on the left. If he stands up, you keep the ball with your quarterback. If he dives down, you hand it off to your running back. So that's how you read it. Boom, he's going to dive down because he's on conservative. And this time, the running back's going to be the threat on this power read play that's going to end up getting more yards. Versus like if he had an order, and this is how you stop it as well. If you want to stop a power read play, you would have to put this on aggressive. And you would just have to let the quarterback get it. Because you can live with the quarterback getting yards on this play versus the running back. That's what the offense wants to do. I'm going to show you how it looks. So, boom, come out here. He's going to hover, you know, get his blitz in. Boom, he's going to stand up. You keep it. Now, that's 5 yards versus like what the running back was getting. You got to be able to live with certain stuff on this game. But yeah, that's how you guard different read options. That's how you read it on both sides. Hope that helped. All right, last but not least, I want to help you out in the red zone, because a lot of people, they just come out of goal line, and good players are going to have defense for QB sneaks and stuff like that. So you got to come out in some form of different defense. Like some people, they might do this RPO bubble. That's not a bad play, but against a good player, they're going to expect that, and they're going to know how to stop that. So my favorite play that I found, and mind you, I remind me of Ohio offense, is this halfback direct snap. So let me show you how that looks. Say they come out of mid blitz, they're hovering, they're trying to get their what's your name, man? You want to always run it to the left for some reason. On the right, it does not work as well. I don't know why, but boom, you do that, and it's easy touchdowns. I'll show you one more time. The only way they can stop it is if they get in this little area right here, and that's the only way that you can stop that. That's the only way you can stop that, is if you get in that area. If they come anywhere over here, it's a touchdown. Every single time it's a touchdown. It don't matter. Well, for the most part, it's a touchdown. Y'all get the idea. Now, let's flip it to the other side. I'm going to show y'all why it doesn't work on the right side for some reason. So, boom, he's going to hover. It works, but, like, you see how, like, my player took too long to hit that hole? For some reason, he runs that way. I can't really explain it. You'll only know if you try to play, but it works better on the left. So that's one of my red zone plays. The other red zone play that I like to run is you can come out on regular trips and read bubble, or you want to run RPO read bubble. So the difference between alert is like you can either hand it off or pass it. The read option, let me see if I can find another one. Trip sweep. So you see on the right, it says RPO read. It's basically a read option with a pass involved. So you really have 3 options. So let me come out and then let's say they come out on cover 3, because like regular mid blitz, it kind of blocks this. So boom, you're reading that outside guy, and then you're looking to throw it to square. P means pass it. Like if he crashes in, then you should have numbers on the outside to throw it. But honestly, RPOs dumb out the defense, so like that's why you kind of want to run it. So boom, he runs after the quarterback. Now you got an easy one. You see what I'm saying? Because the pass key stayed up. Let's try it one more time. Boom, he goes after the quarterback. You got an easy one. You just keep it with X. Let's see. The way you would stop this though, right? I would just come out of mid blitz, right? I'll come out of mid blitz, and then if I'm expecting an RPO, I'm a hard flat. Well, you got to do this. You got to curl flat that guy, but then hard flat him. I would do that, and then I would do something like this. That's kind of what I would run. So let's see. He's still in the read option, but look, he's going to do a better job of just staying with it. Let me do it again. Let me do it again, man. So boom, put this guy, boom, 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 just like that. And now look. Well, it's still a touchdown, but it's not really much you can do about RPOs really, other than like run commit and like just be a guy with your user on this type of play. That's why it's so good. And you would have to change your settings on a read. That's what you would have to do. You would have to change it to back to conservative. Focus on the quarterback. So you would just have to run commit pretty much to stop the dive. He can't pull it, and then like if you put your hard flat over there, he's not gonna be able to pass it. I'm gonna show y'all real quick. I forgot I changed these settings. That's why I was like, what? Why is this not working? So boom, like I said, hard flat this guy. And then if I this is just in case I guess wrong. I put this guy in a vert hook just in case he like puts him on like a streak or something. So yeah. So boom, come out here, read. I gotta hand it off, and you got a better chance of stopping the handoff than the quarterback just running in for an easy one, But yeah, that's that. Last but not least, I'm gonna show y'all the offside kick glitch. So boom, you come out here, you pick the offside kick, you go low kick. The only way they can stop it is if they get on one of these 2 guys and like they user it themselves. But if you're playing like the computer and stuff, this will work 100% of the time, almost 100% of the time. So boom, you're gonna aim your kick to the right. You're gonna hold your left stick to the right. You're gonna press X once the ball gets all the way to the left in the red. and then you're gonna fill your meter up about 80%. So I'm gonna show y'all about 3 times. So boom. And I forgot I'm not on hold, but y'all see it's gonna get there. You're gonna be able to pick it up, but that right there didn't go further enough. Same thing, boom, boom, boom. That's about good. We didn't get it, but let's try a couple more times. I'm gonna show y'all how it's gonna work. Boom, 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 just like that. See, we got it. For some reason, it just works. I found it out on TikTok, so I thought I'd share it with y'all. And then one more time, boom, boom, boom. I think that's perfect. For some reason in regs it's a little different, but in college football ultimate team it works like almost every time when I kick it that hard. Maybe this kicker is just better. Let's try to kick it a little bit less harder. So probably like that. See, right there it didn't go far enough. One more time just for the video. You know, just want to end on a good note. That's perfect. That's perfect. That's normally perfect. There it is. There it is. Ah, they got it. But y'all get the idea, man. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Let me know if y'all enjoyed this video, man. This is my first time ever doing it. I might have missed some stuff. I just went off the top of my head. I didn't like have anything written down, like reading from like a notebook or anything like that. I just thought of tips like right on the spot, and I just try to get y'all the best tips that help me out, you know. So let me know in the comment section if y'all need some help with anything else, what other videos y'all would like to see. And yeah, I appreciate y'all watching my video. Peace.